Welcome to the show, everybody. Now, you are probably not used to seeing me in the driver's seat, but this is no ordinary episode. We are in the mountains of Colorado right now, and it's the middle of August, and we're going on an elk hunt. And not many people get the chance to go on an elk hunt in the middle of August, but we've got a special permit for a special recipient, and we're heading to go meet up with them right now. And it's gonna be a heck of a hunt, so you're definitely gonna wanna stick around. Well, welcome to a very special episode of Dream Makers, everybody. Now, I am super excited for this episode. Reason one is I'm getting to join in on the hunt and getting to meet the recipient. I'm actually gonna be helping out a little bit behind the camera. And reason two is that this is an out of the ordinary hunt. It is taking place in August and it's an elk hunt. And if you know anything about elk, you know that not many people get the chance to hunt elk in August. But here in Colorado, we've got kind of a special tag situation going for a very special recipient. Now, the recipient on this hunt, his name is Dustin, and he is one heck of a guy. He's actually quite the outdoorsman. He's done a lot of waterfowl hunting in the past and whitetail hunting, and he is also a big time family man. Now, unfortunately, Dustin had something happen to him that he just couldn't control, and he actually recently got some bad news.
My name is Dustin Van Wagner. I'm from eastern Kansas near Topeka. So on January 8th of 2020, I woke up with a pretty big headache and we ended up going to the ER, my wife and I, and they did an MRI on my head and ended up finding a brain tumor on my brain stem. So that's when the whole cancer thing started. I was shook. My wife and I both were.
My name is Darren Jensen. I'm from Dover, Kansas, and Dustin is my son-in-law. Here lately, before we found out about the hunt, Dustin was kind of getting a little sedentary, watching a lot of TV, sitting on the couch. He found out about this hunt, and you could tell it just kind of put a spark in him, and you could just tell on his face. It was something that he was really wanting to do and was looking forward to.
Knowing that I was gonna be able to come on this hunt, it I don't know, rejuvenated me. Gave me like a second wind. And I was able to start preparing, and it kind of took my mind off of all the cancer stuff, all the appointments, all the pills, you know. It kind of just, it put it in the back of my mind. So my wife works at a palliative care center in Topeka, and one of her friends she works with reached out to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation and asked them about a hunt for me, and they returned her call and was able to get a hunt set up for me.
So Dream Makers is brought to you by the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. And the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, their sole mission is providing hunts and other outdoor adventures to youths under the age of 25 with life-threatening illnesses and disabled veterans. And we do an awesome job at that. But that being said, we can't do it alone. And we actually often partner with organizations just like on this hunt. Now, helping out on this hunt is the Rocky Mountain Youth Project. Now, at the helm of the Rocky Mountain Youth Project is a man by the name of Jerry Berry. Jerry is an awesome guy. He's got a lot of passion and a lot of love in his heart for what he does for these people. And he also has a lot of passion for elk hunting. And you know, I think a staple in life is when you got passion for something, you're really, really good at it.
I'm Jerry Berry with the Rocky Mountain Youth Project in Moffett, Colorado, and I'm excited to have the Outdoor Adventure Foundation here with Dustin and on an elk hunt, and we'll see if we can get him put together with a good elk. So the mission of the Rocky Mountain Youth Project is to get the youth to the outdoors. They're the future of our conservation. They're the future of our programs. They're the future of wildlife. They're going to be the ones that's going to be running the show long after we're gone. And it's really important to get the youth out while they're young and get them involved, get them excited about it.
So he's calling the range out to you, 588, get on your gun, get comfortable.
Now Garrett is with APF, and they were nice enough to provide the firearms and ammunition. So Garrett's gonna be helping Dustin get sighted in before he goes on his elk hunt. If you like guns and you like having a good time, then you're gonna wanna know Garrett.
So we had two about 3/4 inch apart.
That's not bad.
Now Dustin's all sighted in, he's feeling confident, and all they gotta do is get out and get after an elk. Stick with us, Dream Makers will be right back.
These dreams were made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Ingolstadt Foundation, and Shields.
Welcome back to Dream Makers, everybody. Now we're about to join up with Dustin and Jerry on an elk hunt. And this is no normal elk hunt. We're going after something called valley elk.
We kind of have a unique experience here. We have a couple of different opportunities for elk. It seems like we have a valley herd that never goes to the mountains, and we have the mountain herd that comes in later in the fall, early winter. They'll come down here and winter on us. We'll have up to 1,000, 1,500 head of elk at different times. They can be rather devastating to crops and to our ground, but the Youth Project really helps us to mitigate some of those elk and supply some meals for some needy families. You spend a lot of time on optics trying to find the elk. This is a wide open country. As you'll see in the footage, this is all wide open. To get under 400 yards is really difficult on these animals when we're wide open like this. There's very little terrain.
So the strategy on this hunt, it's pretty simple. We're gonna drive around, we got a lot of ground to cover, and we're just gonna try to get on some elk and then try to do a spot and stalk. Now Jerry knows this land like the back of his hand. He's got a really good feel for what these elk are doing. So he actually takes us to one of his favorite spots, which is a little bit unconventional. It's an old storage unit overlooking a big old valley.
Big bull's over here on the right. Second one from the left, or the right. This is checkwendy.com. I think we'll go ahead and go back around and see if we can get downwind of them and come back in on the backside. I think we can come in on that east herd where that velvet bull is and see if we can get into him and see if it doesn't work, we'll just back out and leave him until tomorrow.
Works for me.
Let's go try it. Bull on the left's a doozy. There's two racks on the right. Oh, there's another one on the right. Yeah, there's a lot of bulls there.
Yeah, there's two nice ones straight out there.
We're within rifle range, but we're not in a position where we can do anything right here. We're too visible. We're too open. We can't do anything. As soon as we got out, they'd be gone.
So we're looking at this herd of elk, and Jerry spots one that he thinks would be perfect for Dustin. Now the only question is how are we gonna get in close enough? There's a lot of eyes, and to be quite frank, there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, we're gonna go out the gate here. We'll leave the pickup here. Come back around the fence. We'll get low and get out here to that tall brush. That'll give us enough elevation that we should be able to see the vitals, because that big bull's still laying down. He hasn't got up yet. Can you see him? I know, but I know where he's at. Okay. But so if we can get to there, that'll give us enough elevation. When the other elk start moving off, he'll stand up and should give us a shot. Okay. And if not, we can just back off and we'll play with him tomorrow. Yeah, I like that.
So when Jared told me we were gonna park the truck and start walking towards these elk, I was a little nervous because these elk weren't but 400 yards away, and he wanted to close the gap a little bit.
Most people think you see a big herd of elk, that's the easy part. I mean, it's easy. There's a lot of elk out there. You just go out there and shoot one. Well, That's not necessarily so. If there's 100 head of elk out there, that's 200 eyes, 200 ears, and 200 noses of elk that are out there, and it's hard to get on them, and there's always something that sees you.
These dreams were made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Ingolstadt Foundation, and Shields.
We're out here at 7,600 feet in elevation where we're hunting these elk. We're high elevation. There's very little cover, but Dustin's determined we're gonna get this hunt going. We're definitely within range. We're dialed in. All we're doing is waiting for him to stand up. Now we're gonna move off running and he'll get up. And he should get up and stretch. Don't do that big stretch. Yeah. When I'll say to you, that way you're ready to rock. All right, I'm live. One on the far right. He's getting up right now. He's not broadside yet. Wait, there's a bull behind him. Wait till he's smelling a cow. There's a stretch. Right? No. But he's still moving. Okay, now he's clear. Stop, there's a cow elk head right there. Yeah, I see it.
Back to the left.
It's clear almost. That one cow moves that way. Right there, you're clear. No, you're not. Can't tell how many points that bull's got, but it's pretty. Five elk behind him. Yep. Just put his head down in the brush. He's still on it. Yep. Okay. He's tearing up the bush. Oh, he's tearing it up. Three, two, and one right behind him. He's clear right there. We got him. Got him. Good. Hit him again if he turns around. Give him a second. Stop. Whole herd's coming. He just hit the ground. That did it. That did it. Good job.
Ooh. That one put him in.
That's it. That's what it took.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Good job, Dustin. Good job, man.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That was a blast. Let's go check him out.
Let's check him out.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That is big. Watch him.
He's a monster. He's huge.
Holy smokes. Yeah. Oh. That was quite a hunt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna give us a shot.
I didn't either. We waited and waited. I'm glad he gave us a shot though. Thanks for getting me on him.
It was my pleasure to take
It was a blast.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Beautiful.
They don't have these in Kansas.
That's awesome.
Hey. Good job, dude.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
These dreams were made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Ingolstadt Foundation, and Shields.
All right, everybody, we are changing gears from elk hunting to a prairie dog shoot. And make no mistake, this is not a hunt. This is a shoot because a lot of bullets are going to be flying. I've got a recipient at the end, Dustin, and then Garrett with APF. Tell us a little bit about these guns.
Hey guys, so we've got our APF 204 target here. It comes with Magpul PRS stock, CMC trigger. We've got our 24-inch bull barrel with our APF 22 cal suppressor. And Dustin's lucky enough to shoot this one over here. This is our 204 DMR. Comes with a 3.5 pound CMC trigger, mid-contour barrel, and a 22 cal APF suppressor. What do you think about shooting prairie dogs, Dustin?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of shooting.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of dogs right now, so what do you say we get after it, boys?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we got one right there. Oh, smoked him that time.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. He flipped.
And shooting prairie dogs with Garrett next to the actual elk hunt was amazing. I mean, it was so much fun.
Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about.
That was awesome.
Nice.
I want to thank Garrett with APF for supplying us with the modern sporting rifles that we've been using on these hunts. He didn't just come out and supply us rifles. Garrett came out to enjoy the experience. He was here with Dustin on the hunt, got to enjoy the hunt and be a vested part of it. It's really important.
You can see Dustin, you can see he's an average sportsman. And just watching him go out and do his first shoots, shooting an elk or shooting a prairie dog. Man, did we shoot prairie dogs. I don't know how much 204 ammo I brought, but I'm not bringing a lot back. We'll just say that. Go for it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
You can see for 500 to 1,000 yards and actually take a shot at a prairie dog at that and hit it. I mean, that right there is a real confidence booster for a hunter.
There you go.
Last round. Do you hear that whop, man?
Oh, yeah.
Nice, dude.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, that was a nice kill.
You're low.
What is he shooting?
That tire where they start doubling up with the sprinklers.
Oh, I think he hit that one.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, you hit that one, Dustin. He's flipping. Look at him. He's hopping around like
him
a
again.
chicken.
Oh, it's flying like that was a headshot, Dustin.
Crappie flop.
So as far as the whole hunt and the whole trip for me, it was amazing. I mean, the hunt itself was, it was amazing. And then being able to wake up and just go out and enjoy the day hunting and just looking at stuff. I mean, we're down here in the valley where there's mountain on both sides of us. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I told him here yesterday how proud I was of him, you know, doing what he was doing in the conditions, you know, that he was having to do it in, with the camera crew following behind him on the hunt, and you know, he's not as stable as he used to be, and being able to pull off a shot like that was just, I was so proud of him.
Dustin was solid. He never left the rifle. He was always on a scope, always just rock solid. Dustin is just remarkable.
Hearing Dustin's story, you obviously, as being a father, him being a father, you feel it. And when he got out of that truck and I looked at him and I saw me, and that's what scared me. When you can see yourself or see your kids and these people that are come out and do these stuff, it really hits home. I really appreciate spending time with him. He's a good guy, and I wish him best.
I want to thank the guys at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation for doing what they've done and giving Dustin the opportunity that they have. And also with Jerry Berry with the Rocky Mountain Youth Project. The events like that for the kids is second to none.
We definitely have a very unique opportunity with what we have here on this property. And I really want to thank the Canna Creek Farms, Mike and Andrea Slaughterly, for providing this opportunity for us on all these properties.
I'd like to give a thank you to the Rocky Mountain Youth Project and the Outdoor Adventures Foundation. They have made this hunt what it is. And it has been a blast. And I can tell you right now, this experience I will never forget.
You know, I think that Dustin genuinely had an awesome time. You know, he told us that he was just, dreams were coming true for him. But what is also awesome was to look around at everybody else, you know, Jerry, Garrett, Brian, and just see how much they were enjoying watching his enjoyment. And that's what hunting is all about. You know, we started this hunt out as strangers. Nobody knew anybody pretty much, just a big group of people that came together to make someone's dream come true. And by the end of it, we all felt like family. And that's what the outdoors is all about, is getting people together, sharing memories, sharing good times, and just having fun. Now, if you're out there and you want to get involved in something like this, you got to reach out to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, and you can contribute with your time or funds or anything. But also reach out to the Rocky Mountain Youth Project for the same exact reason. These are two great organizations that are doing awesome things, and I know that you would love to be a part of them. Now look, my name's Johnny Piazza, and this has been a very special hunt for me, and I want to thank you for watching this episode. We'll see you next time on Dream Makers.